What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Wardcast. Every Monday, we bring you the latest in video game news, talk about survival horror, machinima, and what's going on at the Ward. I'm one of your hosts, Shaun Clark, alongside Jazz Rich.
Hello.
Wow. Shayla Hill.
Wow. Hello.
And Dante Comstock.
Konbanwa!
So, I'm going to mention a thing, and I want you guys to tell me your first thought, your gut reaction. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Minecraft movie.
Diarrhea.
Oh god, fuck.
I already knew about that.
Well, it's not news. I just wanted to know how you guys felt because there's some update stuff. So,
Wait, is Will Smith in it?
you know, he probably.
That I don't want to see it.
And he's going to be the genie in that movie too, just because fuck it, you know, whatever.
He's gonna be the ghast.
He's the Ender Dragon.
Oh God, please.
Every single Enderman ever.
Oh
like-
no.
It's like the Telltale Minecraft game just gone a little too far. Now they want to make a movie. God.
I mean, it could be cool if they it depends. Like, are they gonna go like Lego movie style? Because could be cute. But if they try to go out but then it's like, for me, I'm like, whatever, it could work because technically, the Minecraft movie could literally be anything.
Well, there's information that clears some of this up. So the Minecraft movie has been in development since 2014, which is why I wasn't surprised that you were aware of it. But now it has an official release date of March 2nd, 2022. So that's 8 years to make this movie. 8 fucking years. So it's become clear to me that they must be making this game brick by brick in engine. Right? It's the only possible reason it could take that long, right? It's got to be.
I would assume so.
But no. It's a fucking live action movie.
What?
Yeah.
No.
So let me give you a brief synopsis here. So this is a quote. The story of a teenage girl and her unlikely group of adventurers. After the malevolent Ender Dragon sets out on a path of destruction, they must save their beautiful, blocky overworld. End quote. Does that sound like a live-action movie to you?
That just sounds like any other action movie.
Like they even point out their beautiful, blocky overworld. But this is a live-action movie? What?
Directed by Michael Bay.
And unlike
because of the fucking creepers. Those creeper explosions are going to be epic.
I'm so sad because a movie about a game that's sole purpose is to promote creativity and being creative is going to be the most sounds like it's going to be the most bland, sterilized, generic, boring fucking movie when they could have done something like totally goofy and creative with it.
It's going to be a bland spaghetti dinner.
Well, even with
I do like Minecraft, but it's not like I heard the Minecraft movie and was like, oh yeah, that's what I fucking wanted.
Are you 12 years old?
But I actually kind of did get excited because when I thought about it, I was like, well, there's so many different ways you could go with that. Like when somebody told me there was a Lego movie, I actually didn't want to go. And then I went, and it turned out it was one of the funniest fucking movies I've seen in a long time.
Well, when you have the Minecraft, the Telltale thing, that's all you need to do. Make it pretty much in engine, make it CG or whatever. And that's it. That's all you got to do. You don't have to do much more than that. But even then, what is Minecraft about? Nothing. There's no story. Crafting a mine. So why would you make a movie about something that has no content story-wise? I guess sure that gives you it's an open book and or a blank slate and you can just make whatever you want, I guess. But when something has no story and the main focus is just to build shit, do you really need to?
Yeah, it just doesn't work.
It's a movie about nothing, so it's a Seinfeld movie.
Yeah, Seinfeld the movie.
Actually, that would almost be more funny though. If
there's no almost.
Movie and it opens to a blocky apartment, and then a random character starts talking about, you know what I don't like? And yeah, it's like, it just fucking,
You know what I don't like? Creepers. But unfortunately, we heard the synopsis, and that's not what it is. It's going to be garbage. And how can you have such a specific and weird release date like 2/2/22 when the movie is 3 years out?
March is the third month.
Did I say March?
Yeah.
March 2022.
Well, whatever. 3/2/22. Whatever.
That's still another like 3 years. That's
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just like
Well,
That's
just
super
because
ass specific for a movie that's 3 years
trying
out.
to protest and tell everyone that it fucking sucks and they need to rewrite it.
It's just weird. This whole thing it's fucking weird and it shouldn't exist. But in a world where we have an upcoming Dance Dance Revolution movie about fighting aliens with the power of dance, I mean, what can't we
wait,
do?
that's happening?
That is
They
happening.
fucking did that
No.
already.
You listen to me.
I
There's
know, but I
already a
can't get
DDR
over it.
movie. There's already a DDR movie and it's amazing, okay?
It's Pacific Rim.
No.
Well, it's
Okay,
going
sorry,
to be
go ahead.
Pacific Rim with dancing. That's what it's going to be.
Garbage.
I will never. I can't swallow that movie. Like, what the fuck?
You shouldn't swallow any movie, Sean.
But
can't-
it's delicious.
And nutritious.
But anyway, Minecraft movie garbage. What the fuck? Jazz, how was your week?
My week was cool.
Like chilly? Because you're in Canada, so.
Hi, you know, like, okay, last week we got a fucking blizzard, right?
So it was cool.
And then this week, well, this like just past week, we got 22-degree weather. It was so hot, you couldn't even even the AC in the car was like not enough. And the car was like burning when I went in it. So it's like, what is this? And now it's really cold again. So
22 degrees, burning.
But Canada's flooding, so you know what? I might just get my canoe from the cottage and bye.
Just take off.
Just
Escape.
go visit people. Escape. But yeah, that was that.
That was your week. It was cool.
Enough for the weather. No, it was good. I haven't really done much in the ways of progress. I played a couple of games. I played one new game. It was pretty stupid. I played 10 minutes of it again, as I do, and it was garbage, so I stopped.
What was it?
It's called Beast Quest.
Ooh, that sounds bad.
No, well, the trailers, it looked kind of like Fable, Zelda kind of thing, and I don't know, it looked interesting, and then finally it went on sale, so I got it, and it's so bad. It's not even, I can't. Yeah, The Adventures of Thomas and Squeedus.
Oh, God.
Yep. But I did buy Resident Evil Remake 0 and 4 on PS4, so I now have a lot of Resident Evils on PS4. I'm going to stream them.
Yay. At least you got some good games.
Well, I got Resident Evil 0 and Remake, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say? Huh?
I'm trying to say that Resident Evil 4 is kind of... Anyway.
What?
Oh,
Why
Diz,
is everybody...
I didn't realize you cloned yourself.
Right? What the fuck is this?
Hey, what? Days of Our Lives is awesome, but Resident Evil 4, it's not my favorite.
Clearly.
It's not bad, it's just not my favorite.
I would pick it over Resident Evil 5. Between
I
Resident Evil 4 and
would
5.
hope so.
I'm gonna stick to Code Veronica. Do what you know, right?
Oh, can't go wrong with Code Veronica.
Of
Yeah.
course not. Of course. Oh, and I watched the entire second season of Wonder Woman again.
Again?
Well, I've watched all of it.
You watch it like every week, don't you?
Well, it's a series.
I mean the whole thing.
No, because I watched season 1, and now I just finished season 2, so I have to watch season 3.
Nice.
Yeah, that's all.
Shayla, did you have a good
Yeah.
week? Sounds like
I
you've
did
been
have a good
busy
week.
this week.
Yes, I've been really busy with
Last
work,
week.
but I managed to catch Endgame, and that made me very happy.
What did you think?
Oh, I loved it. Okay, so I didn't think that
Just no
I didn't
spoilers.
think they were gonna. I'm not. I didn't think they were gonna be able to top Infinity War, but I feel like they at least met it and definitely exceeded my expectation. I really, really enjoyed it.
I couldn't agree less.
You saw it?
Yeah. I'll talk about my perspective when we get to my week, but yeah.
Okay. And then I played Devil May Cry 5.
Nice. Finally.
Yeah.
It's about damn time.
Oh my god. Okay.
Did you beat it or did you just start playing it?
Yeah.
What?
I just started playing it. And can I just say, like, 10 out of 10 for Nico. I love it.
Just because of Nico?
Yeah, I already love it.
I'm sorry, but that game is a 10 out of 10 overall.
I love her so much.
She's hardly even in it, though.
She's like the merchant, but transportable, and has a pair of boobs, and also smokes, and is Western.
Say anything negative about her.
I'm not saying anything negative. I mean, okay, TBH. At first, when I saw her in the trailer, I was a bit on the floaty side, but then, you know, actually playing the game and, you know, getting enough Nico, I'm just like, okay, it's not as bad as I thought she would be. She fits in. She's like a different brand of cool, cheesy, whatever, but
I love her.
She's definitely not the initial, like, bad cheesy I thought she was gonna be.
I love her.
This game can't do anything wrong.
Also,
unless it comes to Trish's butt, you know.
Oh, well, that's just a whole nother controversial bag of worms that I don't want to start.
I'm glad I didn't make fun of Nero in 4 because, like, whoa, he's super cute now.
They just changed his hair. You know, if you actually just put his old hair on, he looks the same.
He's got a butt chin now. Butt chins unite.
He's DMC Dante. That's all he is.
Well, but better.
Is he, though? Well, I mean, he is, but he's still similar.
I like it.
He's not quite as edgy as Dante, but, you know.
Or we could call him Etnad to avoid confusions, because now there's another Dante in this call, and...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Shaun called you edgy.
I am edgy. Do you see my discount Isaiah fucking icon here?
Wow. Super edgy.
Is that character from Durarara?
Yeah. Wasn't intentional. This is literally just my current style, but yeah. Nice. Anyways, before we digress.
Like we tend to do.
Always, we're good at this.
And I think that might be I've been playing the newest ARC versions of Monster Hunter Elder Dragons. And they're so fucking hard. And the Spring Festival started.
What? Do they really need to keep making that game harder and harder? I don't think they do. Yeah, I'm sure.
Woo! And oh my god. Ooh. I hope they put Zenogre in it. I was like, yeah. Okay, so Dante, how was your week?
Well, I met a girl. We hung out. We got to know each other a little more, and that seemed to be pretty much it. I wish Alec was here for that.
Well, he
would have been like, "Girls are dumb."
he'll hear you. He'll give it a listen.
Yeah,
so.
He's listening right now.
Okay, great. Hello, Alec.
There you go.
I miss you already.
Okay,
so
are you holding metaphorical hands?
He's like, yeah, baby. Yeah, is she Randy, baby?
God damn. So, for reals though, my week was let's see. I think it was mainly just dedicated to trying to get the Patreon out, which I'm sure we'll talk about later. Other than that, it was my astronomy class and trying to do statistics, school stuff, and there's that. And then making the Patreon video, I was going on memory lane because I'm looking for all like the reference pictures. So I went through a lot of my Facebook being like, whoa, my room used to look like this and that. And I'm just like, it's been through a lot of changes.
Better or worse?
Better, because I'll eventually go around to show you what my room used to look like. because outside of this, because it's gone through some changes. So there was all that. Got the Patreon video done. I'm a little behind on my stats now because work has been work. We've been having
work does that. It really sucks. I hate it.
Corporate has been in our faces for like an entire month because the franchise owner hired them to like make sure that we're on top of our stuff. So Thursday we had actually someone from corporate close with us in the store. So I was there till like 12:30 because we don't get to pre-close when corporate's around. So everything takes longer.
Ugh.
And then like I said, so I work at a burger joint that's next to the movie theaters. So, everyone who wanted to see Endgame Thursday gave us like a bunch of business. And a busy day at Five Guys is $2,000. And the closer you get to 3,000, the more intense it gets. And we did 25 for Thursday night. And then Friday, oh my God, we did 3,000. We were $81 away from 3,000, and we did not have the people we should have had. And I'm just like, it was pretty intense.
So you weren't Five Guys?
Well, no, I was not Five Guys. Even when I took my double espresso shot that the corporate guy gave me, I was not ready to handle Friday. And then the crash came down, so I was just like, "Fuck."
So I've got to ask, like, is it store policy that you can never have more than 5 guys on hand?
No, it is not. Okay, I go to this other Five Guys in the other location, and I saw 10 people on the line. That's like most like employees on the line that I've ever seen. Like, we don't even get 10 people. At most, we get 5, maybe 6 if we're lucky. And I'm just like, I go up to them like, wow, you guys have like 10 people. And they're like, yeah, because we're next to the movie theater. I'm just like, what? Me too, but I don't get 10 people. Like, I bet 10 people couldn't even fit in our store. Theirs was huge. They could fit 10 people in there. I don't know.
So crazy. What I'm hearing here is that Five Guys is false advertising.
Yep.
Totally.
What if it was just founded by 5 guys?
That's actually it.
Then you need to change it. Like, as time goes on, it needs to become 10 guys,
but
20 guys.
Does it really take 5 guys to like plan out a fucking burger joint? Like, one has to get the buns, the other one has to get the potatoes.
Well, because they originally started like a good old-fashioned lemonade stand kind of business. Like, they did it under a bridge, like back in the early...
Five guys under a bridge.
Yeah,
Wow.
Just get your lemonade, it's my pee.
It's in my pants. Go ahead, just throw your hand down there, it's fine.
I just want to say I'm so sorry to all the freaking theater workers and places right by the theaters on Endgame. But, like... I gotta give a shout out to the really cool guy at the local theater, because the only seats that were allowed, or the only tickets that were allowed, for the like midnight showing were like handicapped seats, and we're like, well, I mean, we can have those.
They're
right?
called
wheelchairs,
Shayla.
If nobody's sitting in them, so I was like, I just want to go see it, so we bought them, and we show up. And he's like, you can't have those seats because, like, one of them is, like, just a spot on the floor for wheelchairs. So, like, it's not an actual seat. And he's like, but listen to this. They were like, but we actually had an extra theater not listed online in case there was double sales or whatever. And so my brother doesn't listen very well and wasn't listening to time right and was, like, took us to the wrong theater. And we go sit down. And all of a sudden, as the movie is right before previews are gonna start, like, people are like wanting our seats and shit, and like it's filling up, and we're like, shit. And so I run out, and I'm like, hey, what did we have again? What theater? And he's like, this theater. And I was like, oh no, we went in the wrong one, and the one we wanted to go already started. And he goes, I don't think there's anybody else in there. I'll just restart the movie for you. I was like, no fucking way. And then he like goes in and he's like, oh wait, there's 2 people in there. Let me just ask him. And he's like, is it cool if I restart the movie? And they're like, yep. And so he restarted the movie, and we were like in there with like 2 other people, and it was
damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was cool. So shout out to that guy. He's like an awesome movie person.
Probably got fired.
No!
You made him lose his job. He has a family to feed.
Somebody's listening to this story like, he did what?
He got the snap.
No, that was actually
Oh,
customer
shit.
service. I hope he gets mad props.
He gets slapped.
Stabbed or
Give
dabbed?
that guy a raise.
Face props.
What else, Dante?
And I guess if we're talking about things watched or played or whatever, I watched a bunch of memes. No, so Mortal Kombat 11 came out, and there's there are games that I either watch or I play and stuff like that. Mortal Kombat 11 and 10 were actually the ones that I watched because at the time I didn't have a PS4, and I really wanted to watch the story and all because it's something. And so I went just a few nights ago watching the Mortal Kombat 11 story, and needless to say, I definitely it's not like groundbreaking, but I still enjoy it for what it is. So it's just like, yeah, that was pretty nice.
Mortal Kombat's always been really good at doing like how they do their story mode. Like I think Mortal Kombat story mode's one of the better fighting game story.
Well, I mean, they pretty much peaked when they did Injustice. Like, holy shit, that game has one of the best story modes, period. Like, not for a fighting game, just fucking period. Like, it's really good. Like, just the quality of the cutscenes and just like the time that was spent creating that whole thing, and just like it's an interesting story in general. They did a really, really good job, and it's long as hell. Like, I think the story mode was like 7 or 8 hours or something like that for a fighting game. That's insane. That's longer than some action games.
Does that include like the fighting sequences?
When you
play the game. Okay.
Yeah.
Because when I was watching the Mortal Kombat 11 one, like just without the combat, it was 3 hours.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah. Oh, it was still pretty good though. I hate the one that I watched, like, because like the YouTuber, he had like brief moments of like video problems, like it would freeze and skip. I'm just like, what? The audio would still go, but the visuals would just be like,
oh, that's not good.
Like a good old, like the old-fashioned Resident Evil 5, when you do the QuickTime events, you see that brief freeze, and you're not sure if you fucking did the QTE, right?
Oh, yeah.
That kind of thing. Yeah. And I was like, wait, is there a QTE going on right now? No, there's no QTE in Mortal Kombat 11. Thank God.
That'd be the worst.
It was an experiment in 10, and it's not an experiment anymore. But other than that, I think that's just mainly it. That was my week. So, nice. Senpai, tell me all about your weekend, I say with a beer in my hand.
I had a pretty good week. Took some days off from work to just kind of relax and try to get caught up on some stuff. I also saw Avengers Endgame. And, it was good. I feel like it was disappointing just because I was hoping for a really great movie, and I got what I expected rather than what I hoped for, which was just a good movie. Like, after 10 years of build-up and the previous movie being as good as it was, I wanted more. But I don't know, I knew what to expect, and I feel like that's kind of what I got. So,
well, that's what you were preluding to like a few podcasts ago. You're ready for like at least disappointment.
Exactly. Yeah. So I guess it could have been a lot worse, basically. But I just wanted to be blown away, like I was with Infinity War. I wanted a movie that just shattered my expectations and just blew me away. Because if any movie was going to do that, it should have been this one, because this is the culmination of, like I said, I think it's like 21 movies or something over 10 years. So like if any of the movies were to blow you away, it should be the ending one where everything comes together. And it didn't do that. And it did the negative things that I kind of predicted that it would do. And that just kind of sucks. And they did a couple of weird story decisions in there. And like they led us to believe certain things that didn't pay off. Like I don't want to go into any spoilers, but there's just a lot of issues that I had throughout the entire film, but it was a good movie. So there's that.
Well, I'll be
I
seeing
didn't
it
know you
Wednesday, so
saw
I
it in
can't
like
wait.
Infinity War. Wasn't it fucking amazing?
What?
I didn't know that you saw and liked Infinity
Oh
War.
yeah. Oh, I
It
fucking
was
love
so
Infinity
good.
War.
Oh my god, it was so good. I saw it like 4 fucking times in the theater.
It's so amazing. I love that movie. So good. That and Civil War were just amazing.
Yeah.
And I was
yeah.
hoping to get another one of those, but I don't feel like it was equal to those at all.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to say I don't feel so good.
Aww.
Nah, I'm fine. But yeah,
Okay.
that was disappointing. But I also watched Get Out, another movie I was
Yay!
disappointed in.
What?
Simply
You were
because just the overwhelming hype of the movie. Again, I feel like it was a good movie, but I don't understand why it's received like so much praise. Like it's one of the best fucking movies ever or something. It's a good movie. It's not groundbreaking. It's not like one of the best horror movies ever made. It was good.
I don't even feel like it was really like a horror movie per se, more of like a
Thriller.
yeah, or like almost like Twilight Zone kind of.
It's very Twilight Zone, which is probably why what's his name Jordan Peele ended up hosting that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just like it was one of those movies that's like it's all over the internet, it's all over Facebook, like everywhere you turn, people are saying, "Oh, this is amazing! It's the greatest thing ever!" Blah 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 blah. You know, I don't know if it was nominated for awards or anything, but it probably was, and I'm just like,
I don't think it was.
no, okay.
But
I just
I know people just don't watch enough movies. Probably why.
Yeah, maybe. That could be part of it. You know, I've seen a shit ton of movies, and I guess it's stacking up against all the things that I've seen in the past. But I don't know. I just, when things are when they're hyped up so much, it's like you can't help, like you can kind of temper your expectations a bit, but part of you still is expecting on some level to get that experience that everybody's talking about, and it wasn't there. Like again, good movie, but not as good as everybody's saying, in my opinion.
You just need to learn to relax.
I guess. Normally, I'm pretty lenient. Like I like some really terrible, super shitty B movies, like Dante and I were talking about, like Big Bad Mama-san and yes. Fucking One-chan Bar, like stupid shit like that. Like I'm forgiving and like I can enjoy a terrible movie. But when everybody's like, "Oh, this is like the fucking greatest movie ever made," or whatever, you know, like I want that to be true, and I go in expecting to at least see some of that, and I just didn't get that. But anyway.
You guys need to see, if you like B movies, you guys need to see Vampire Girl versus Frankenstein Girl.
No.
It's amazing. No, you won't be disappointed.
It's a fine line, though. There's those bad movies that could go either way. But yeah, it sounds worth watching. I've been playing some stuff too. I've been playing Battle Chef Brigade on PS4. That game is the shit. I don't know if you guys have heard about that. It's so stupid, but it's great. It's basically a puzzle game like Super Puzzle Fighter, but the solving of the puzzles kind of like it results in you cooking meals out of monster parts that you go and you like hunt monsters for. So it's like one-on-one battles. The round starts and then like you have a time limit, and then both of you like go out into the wild and you kill monsters and you collect ingredients, and then you bring them back into the kitchen, and like the ingredients that you got are your puzzle pieces, and then you have to like match 3 or 2 or whatever to get combos and stuff like that, kind of like Puzzle Fighter. But you have to use like certain ingredients depending on who's doing the judging. Like there's characters that do the judging, and they'll like want a certain element or a certain ingredient or something that you have to put in there. And like whoever does the best combination that includes those things plus your overall score, like you're the winner. It's really cool. It's very unique. I've never really seen anything like that, and it's very like anime style and kind of RPG-ish.
What is it called?
Battle Chef Brigade.
Okay.
Yeah, it's awesome. But I'm really liking that. I've also been playing a lot of Conan with Jazz.
Conan. Hey, we found Conan.
Wait, yeah, we found Conan, and it was
Yeah.
dumb, and he didn't do anything.
Yeah, he was just like, rah, rah, rah. I don't even remember if he talked. I wasn't paying attention.
It's like if you had a Resident Evil game, and like you find Leon in some random village, and he's just like, sup, and like that's it. None of it is Resident Evil related outside of that. Like that's kind of what
Yeah,
this
he's like,
is.
"Hey, bro."
It's fucking weird.
Hey, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, and then you move on. It's very strange, but yeah. That game is the worst, but also the best.
It's the best, worst free game.
Yeah, it's kind of like those movies we were talking about. Like the really
It
bad
looks
ones, so
so
bad it's good.
cute.
But like so much
Battlefield
bullshit
3
happens in that
super
game.
cute.
Like Jazz went to kick a villager off a cliff, but instead he
God.
exploded in half.
What?
It was,
And
and then like the other day, Jazz streamed her screen while we were playing. Like I was just standing there, but for her, I was swimming in midair. Just stupid, glitchy, fucked up stuff like that happens all the time. And like when you die, you respawn. Like it puts us in like you have like a bed that you respawn on, and like you lose all your armor stays on your body. So like we respawn back at the bed, which is your spawn point, completely naked, and then like it puts us in these awkward suggestive positions. Like I playing a girl in that, and so is Jazz, and so like when we respawn, like her head's like in my boobs and her arms are around my waist and there's just a bed right next to us. And to top it all off, like since it's so glitchy, we get stuck. Like when you spawn, you can't move. Like if you're lucky, you can like spin your body around, but you can't move outside of that spot. So you have to like mash all these buttons to try and break free. And like while you're doing this, like you're interacting with the environment to random degrees. Like the fucking bed disappears and you start punching the wall and the fucking wall gets damaged. And like if you're lucky, you get to roll away just to be able to play the game again. It's ridiculous, but it's super broken, but it's funny. It's hilarious.
that just describes just trying to get out of bed.
Yeah. Realistic.
It's too real.
But yeah, we've been having a lot of fun with that, and we might actually do some streaming for that game down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to see some of these glitches, guys. It sounds like I'm always a fan of like the most ridiculous glitches that happens in games.
And the game itself is just dumb. Like you have to eat and drink food and water, and like you can kill people and like cut them up and eat their flesh.
Sorry, like, that game is dumb. You have to like eat food and drink water.
You have to
fucking
survive.
Well, no,
and
I was
live.
leading up to the eating people point. It's like
What's
you
wrong
don't
with
have
that?
to just eat food, you can eat the people too. And since you leave a body behind, it's like you can go find your corpse and cut it up and eat yourself. It's fucking ridiculous.
Man, that's some self-obsessed cannibalism.
Yeah, basically.
Tiny bed.
But yeah, for a free game, there's a lot of dumb fun to be had, but if I had paid for that, I would have been quite pissed. Other than that, I've just been playing a little bit more Martian Gothic on PS1 for my Let's Play, and that's about it. So yeah, it's time for some news.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Ah, he chimed in,
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
but he did the wrong news thing. What is that? What?
I don't know. I came up with it. Like I
Oh.
randomly will make that noise, like that tune.
Oh, okay. It's like,
Needs
you
to-
know, the news. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, I know your BGM. I just don't
Oh,
remember.
I see.
It's only been twice. Twice.
That's
I
fair.
promise.
That's fair. You get a pass. It's okay.
Thanks.
Wow.
So news.
So
What's
news. So very light on the news this week. 3 items. So we'll probably blow through this relatively quick for a change? Question mark. We'll see how it goes. But GameStop introduces a new returns program on certain new games. In yet another attempt to keep customers coming back to GameStop in a world dominated by Amazon, GameStop will be testing a new program called Guaranteed to Love It. This will allow you to return a new game purchase within 48 hours of the game's launch for a full refund in store credit. You can open it, play it, and if for any reason you don't want to keep it, you may return the game for a full refund.
So basically, we're renting it.
Yeah, I mean, kinda. You know, some people will probably keep it, but I'm sure they're going to get a lot of returns. But it's a test program, so the program will only be offered for standard versions of games that cost $60 or less, and they must be obviously returned in good condition with a receipt. This program will only support specific titles at first, starting with Days Gone. This could be used specifically for large profile releases only, or if received well, could replace their existing return policy entirely. So basically, they're just going to like roll it out for like AAA huge releases. Well, I mean, is Days Gone a big release? I think it is, but I think they're going to be doing like more well-known kind of games. Like they'll do Call of Duties and Battlefronts and things where they're going to be moving a lot of copies and test it out on those. And if it does well enough, and if it's not costing them a lot of money, I think they'll probably roll that out to every purchase or every new purchase that they do. And they got to do something, because with things going digital and just GameStop struggles in general, you know, they've been starting new like game rental services and different return policies and trying to convert their stores into like merchandise stores in addition to games. Like they're really struggling to maintain their relevancy and just to make money. So, I mean, they've got to keep trying to do something or they're just going to go under. I'm surprised they haven't gone under yet, to be honest.
I thought I heard that they did when I was while I was playing like Bloody Palace a few days ago. Someone was telling me that GameStop is stooped low again. I was just like, oh, because I can't even remember the last time I went to a GameStop. I think the last time I ever did was because I was window shopping. That was it. Otherwise, Amazon has predominated it. And
yeah,
funny. I think the funny thing about this whole rental thing is it definitely cannot apply to Nintendo games, right?
Why?
It's like you said, weren't you talking about like how even if they release physical releases of games, there's still like that's not the full game thing you've been telling me about. The rest is digital or something.
Well, I'm pretty sure you still need the cartridge for whatever you install to function. I think.
Okay.
I'm not positive, but if that's not the case, if for example, like you say it's like Resident Evil Revelations 2 and the collection that they release. So if like one's on the disc and two you download and they're completely separate, then I would imagine something like that wouldn't be eligible. I would hope.
Right.
But I don't know. I guess we'll have to see what they do. Honestly, I don't really see this panning out very well. But
there's also that like Call of Duty game or some war game. I still can't remember the one I'm thinking about. But it's the one that they gave a disc, but the rest of the game still had to be like downloaded or something. I don't know. I think that's just the same. I think I'm talking about the same thing as Nintendo. Yeah,
I mean, that's essentially what it is. But I mean, at the end of the day, there's a lot of games that are like that if you consider updates, you know? That's like fucking true. Fallout 76, that had 2 updates that were larger than the size of the actual game. So like most of the game wasn't even on the disc, basically.
It's hilarious.
It's
hilariously
stupid.
Sad.
It's super sad. But yeah, GameStop's dying. Moral of the story.
Yeah. Watch it's coming to a stop.
Oh, it's ironic and sad.
Should have stuck to Funko.
Oh, ouch.
What? Yeah. Funko was a good name.
I kind of feel like them buying up. What did they? So they bought Funko and they bought Electronics Boutique and became one.
I have.
They're all dying together.
I have a Mega Man X5. I don't have like the case CD. It's in a slip that says all of the other names that it used to be before it was GameStop. That's the only evidence we have of what else it was. Yeah, the remnants of games past. Anyways,
second item we have Daymare 1998 gets a release window. We've talked about Daymare a couple of times in the past. It is a survival horror game being created by the team that was working on the unofficial Resident Evil 2 remake before Capcom shut them down so that they could do their own remake. After consulting with Capcom, the team then shifted their efforts to Daymare. The team has since then grown, acquired more support and funding, and looks to be making something very old school, but also fairly high quality as a result. And as an added bonus, we'll feature the voice of Paul Haddad, who did the voice of the original Leon Kennedy in RE2. So that kind of has me interested. As of now, it seems to have a digital-only release set for summer 2019, which kind of discourages me, obviously, because I like physical stuff. So I probably won't be picking this up unless they end up doing a physical version, or if it ends up going on like a really good sale on like PS4 or something, I might pick it up. But the game actually looks good. The graphics look pretty good considering it's technically an indie game. And I mean, yeah, I want more survival horror games and I want them to do well, so I'd like to support it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daymare.
It's a terrible name. It's a terrible name.
I think it's just an ironic name, but, you know.
Yeah. I mean, if you
I
think
get what
about
they're
it, it
going
makes
for.
sense, but it just doesn't sound good.
Because it looks like it's just taking place at night. From
That, you know what? I never even thought about that, but that's completely true. Every single screenshot that I've seen has been at night. I think the point is that it's like, it's a nightmare, but you're awake. But yeah, that's terrible. They're dropping the ball on that for sure. It's sad. Any of you guys aware of this game and or going to pick it up?
Pretty sure I was only aware of it.
No,
because of
I didn't
you.
know about it, and I don't know. I don't know. It just depends, I guess.
Probably not. It's just
I like
sad.
this.
I really want more old school style horror stuff, but we just don't really get much of it. And when we do get it, it's something like this that is either budget or nobody knows about it. Like even like The Evil Within. I mean, that's not an old school style, but at least that was doing like survival horror, kind of like Resident Evil 4 kind of style gameplay, which, you know, I liked. I really liked The Evil Within 1. Didn't expect a sequel, but it did get one. And I thought it was a really good sequel. And it sold really terribly, which is really sad because it was a great game.
I mean, I'll probably keep this one on my radar because I do applaud them for trying to make something of trying to make. So just for that reason, I'd be at least willing. Like, I kind of want to keep it on my radar and see how it develops, I guess.
And I guess another factor would be how much they'd end up charging. Because if it's a $60 game, that's going to hurt. But if it's like $20, it might be a little bit more worthwhile for trying out.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. But I can't do it if it's not on disc unless it's super cheap. I just can't. I don't like it. It feels like a waste of money for me.
Well, we also have that bubble in my throat. We also have to consider that they need to be able to be successful enough to confidently, make a physical release, because that's like a whole nother can of worms.
Oh yeah, 100%. Especially when we're talking about something indie. Like I understand it. Like it makes complete sense to me why they're not doing it. It just sucks for me because that's what I need for it to be appealing to me. I want the survival horror game to be in my collection. I don't want it to just, hey, I downloaded another game and forget that I even have it.
That's very true. I'll always take a look into it for you if it comes out, if I feel interested enough, and give you
that'd be cool.
Like you'd be like, yo, it's digital, but it's digitally good.
Yeah, and it's like Remothered was another one that was like an indie horror game that was really good, and I ended up downloading it because it went on sale for like, I want to say like $10. So if that happens, I don't mind spending like $10 on it. That's fine. But I would like to have it. Like I would pay more to have a disc. But I digress. Last thing that we have, Epic Games says they'll stop doing exclusives if Steam gives developers more money. I thought this was kind of interesting.
Oh no.
Yep, Epic Games boss Tim Sweeney tweeted that his company would end the controversial exclusivity agreements if Steam agreed to raise their revenue cut to developers when using their platform. Sweeney stated, quote, If Steam committed to permit 88% revenue share for all developers and publishers without major strings attached, Epic would hastily organize a retreat from exclusives while honoring our partner commitments and consider putting our own games on Steam.
I can kind of see where he's going.
That's bold.
Yeah, but yeah.
He straight up threw down the fucking gauntlet and called Steam out. Like, if Valve doesn't provide a follow-up, the blame can no longer legitimately be placed on Epic. This either shifts the responsibility to Valve as being the bad guy, or it's going to result in the end of the PC platform war. Like, one of the two things pretty much has to happen. Or, I guess, radio silence. But that would make Steam look real bad.
Jesus. It does really flip a lot of the perspective. Because when you guys first talked about Epic Games, like, being a thing, and I was just like, the fuck is Epic Games? They're all this. And I'm just like, oh.
What?
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's great. Now we have... I remember last podcast you were talking about, like, I can't even say on Steam, I have to say PC gaming. I'm just like, oh,
so dumb.
But
but everybody was blaming Epic for that because they're doing these exclusives and stuff like that, where, like, when they first started out, Epic was like the hero. Like, everybody loved Epic because they're making billions of dollars through Fortnite and all their properties, and they're pretty much investing that money back into the industry by promoting crossplay, and then they're doing this new platform, and they're, paying developers more of the money and stuff like that. They looked great. And then they started doing the exclusives, which pissed people off and made them look bad. But now they're flipping it around again by saying, hey, if Steam fucking turns things around and they're fair to developers, we'll stop. That's crazy.
That is crazy. But regardless of all of that, their game is still in development.
Which one?
Fortnite.
Didn't it officially come out?
Did they finally remove the in development thing? I've been out of loop. I'm not really into Fortnite, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not either. I really don't know the answer to that. It could still technically be beta or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. But okay, well that was just a dumb side joke, anyways. But yeah, I know. I'm here all weekend.
Wow.
But yeah, no, that's definitely going to be interesting to see. Like they have a reason for the method to their madness. That's the word I was looking for, and that would definitely be cool to see a follow up to.
Yeah, I'm very surprised because I didn't think they would go this route. I didn't think they had the balls to stand up and be like, "Hey, it's on them, not us."
We didn't think that that was their motive, and that it really does change a whole lot of things. So
yeah, for sure. That again makes them look like the good guy. Like they're giving deals to developers to give them more money. They're doing it as a benefit to the people that make the games, and if Steam's willing to do the same thing, they're going to stop. Like, what more can they possibly do to justify their intentions? It's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. Gabe Noel, the ball is in your
Get
park.
Your shit together, Gabe.
Time to get that good old metal bat from your good old fortress and go bong.
Here's the time where they announce Half-Life 3.
Yes. No.
They're like, oh yeah?
Well, here's Half-Life 3, Team Fortress 3.
Yeah.
Now including our own, having our own little meme dances.
Oh, God. And it's
Battle Royale style.
Yeah. Half-Life 3 is going to have Battle Royale. Yeah, gross. But yeah, that's all we got for news. Anybody else have any news they got?
I don't have news, but I found out something cool.
What's that?
The use of a margin in a notebook.
Wow. Congratulations.
What is this use?
The margin has room for error.
So back in the days with the plague and shit, they had like mice and rats eating everything, and so people wouldn't get their poetry notebooks because they were made of leather eaten. They added a margin so that like when the rats chewed the side of it, like it wouldn't wreck the poetry.
Oh,
I did not know that. Wow.
Isn't that
That's amazing.
That's crazy.
That.
Hell yeah, that was way better than news.
Wow.
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 Jesus.
God damn.
And then,
Shayla
and then,
throwing the
Any
shadow
fucking
key
way.
shade.
Jazz.
and then Batman.
No, we were gonna make it. Damn
I
it.
had to. I
Said
had
the
to.
B word.
Ah, fuck.
The
We need to have start having the words like the secret words. What was that from? Like Pee Wee's Playhouse or whatever, where like everybody goes crazy when the secret word's said.
Oh, good.
This week with Batman. Anyway, Jazz, the floor is yours.
I'm on a bed.
The bed is yours.
I know. I bought it.
You know
What do you want from me? You want the game?
That was so
Nope.
what you want?
Nope. We talked about this.
We talk about what?
What-
The game.
No,
I
the
lost it.
other
I'm
thing.
sorry.
The other
Oh,
thing before the game.
Yeah. So Batman went to the. Just kidding.
God damn it.
So yeah, I was the thought thing, right?
Yes, the thought
Apparently,
thing.
I'm having more than one. So, as everybody who knows me well know that I have like these stupid thoughts that go through my head. Sometimes I say them out loud. Sometimes I say them out loud to myself and then laugh about them. So I thought I could like pick my favorite one of the week and bring you Jazz's retarded thoughts of the week. It was supposed to start last week for episode 30 because when like I have to like explain what started this was when we heard Alec was on the podcast and his partner was in the background, Alex. Not confusing.
Not at all.
He started talking about Remake because he was playing Remake, and I'm sitting here like, I'm like, wow, it's so cool that Alex's boyfriend is also British. and then I was like, oh, because they're in England. And yeah, it was like pretty stupid. So my retarded week.
My retarded week.
My retarded thought of the week was earlier today at 1 p.m. I ate a Caesar wrap because I was hungry, and then afterwards I had a couple of breakfast sausages, and I was like, oh, it's like lunch and breakfast, so it's Leckfist. And then a minute later I'm like, it's brunch. I thought I like made up this new term.
I'm genius.
I was so proud of myself, and then I was like, "Oh, brunch."
Oh.
All right, Fred.
Wah, wah.
Damn it.
Hey, the important thing is that you tried.
But,
Did she though? Did she?
wow.
Wow. Damn. I guess it's up for debate.
Wait.
What?
You can't.
I thought you did a good job.
Can't have the fish without debate.
You know what? I'm no longer on your side. You lost me.
Wow.
Wow.
That was it. That was my that I can remember was my most retarded thought of the week.
There should be a jingle, but we haven't sorted that out yet. So
yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Wow. There it is.
It's
we
like
did
super epic, and then it's like really stupid thoughts. Like, did you know pudding is like in a cup, so they're like putting it in the cup?
Oh my god.
No, you're just making puns.
Yeah, I'll stop.
What else you got?
What else I got?
Yeah.
I got
a little old game?
got a little old game. It's a really fun little old game.
What's this little old game?
It's called Where the Fuck Is That From? I thought it was
what the fuck is that from?
You know what? It's called WTF Is That From?
There you go. Problem solved. We fixed it.
It's
Interpret it
WTF.
however you want. It's what
Okay.
WTF or W the fuck is that from?
Okay, I got this. I'll keep going. I'm gonna figure out some definitions.
Okay, so we had I forgot the I don't remember what the song was for this one. Diz usually just fills it in.
Yeah, we'll have to have her record it and we'll just put it in post.
we're gonna be putting it in the podcast.
Oh,
Today's word is pudding.
You're gonna make me go Coco Loco.
Oh, God.
So everybody gets a quote from SD Perry book. They're gonna answer them wrong because you guys.
You know what? I don't appreciate your lack of
Faith.
faith.
Sorry,
That's the one.
You had your.
Is it bad that I forgot the word faith?
Yes. You had your chance to reset your entire score to 0 last week, and everybody failed. So I'm not giving that chance again.
Damn.
Till episode 40.
Every 10th episode.
Yeah, every 10th, everybody gets a discount prize.
10% off.
Yeah. So, everybody has to answer which game it's from. It's only going to be from the books that are based off the actual games. Based is a very fun word to use because they're basically not. You get 5 points if you answer right. You lose 5 points if you answer wrong. If you don't want to answer, pass it to somebody else. They don't... Shayla? They don't answer which game it's from. They answer who said it. They get 2 points. And you get 2 points. And then you can choose to answer who it's spoken to for an extra point. Or 3. I can't remember the point score because nobody ever gets that far.
Damn.
So, nobody ever passes. Okay, you do a couple times, but who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Me.
Oh,
Wait.
nope.
Oh, yeah,
Nope. Nope. Yes, go first. Go, Shayla.
No, I always go first. You go first.
Okay, Dante, you're going first. Shit!
Backfired.
You can pass it to me if you don't get.
I've decided. So far, you have minus 5 points because you were only here once. And
Yay! Is that the? Am I the highest that we've gotten so far?
no,
Well, it wasn't shown at one point.
I think Alex and Cody are at plus 5. Alex is at plus 5 because I don't know. He was in the background, so I gave him 5 points.
Okay.
You know what? You need to remove him because he's just gonna win the game because he's not playing.
Fine. Be that way.
I will.
So, Dante, here's your quote, and remember, you just answer which game it's from, or you can pass and give it to either Shaun or Shayla, and they answer who said it. So you have 30 seconds. I'm only going to repeat it once if you need it. Here is your quote. In a situation like this, you never know what might turn out to be a clue.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say that's Resident Evil 1, and I'm wrong.
No, you're right!
Holy shit!
Was it Barry? That's what I was thinking.
Ding, ding, ding,
No,
ding,
it
ding,
was
ding.
actually Chris to Rebecca.
What?
Oh! All right.
I was
then.
like, if he fucking says Barry, he just has to
So-
answer the game. Yeah.
So then it's
Wow.
supposed to be in a situation like this. You never know what to expect.
No, it's supposed to be like, in a situation like this. Punch boulder.
Well, it's Resident Evil 1, Chris, not Resident
Oh,
Evil
right.
5,
So,
Chris.
like
Alright.
cat boulder on the face.
Yeah.
Right. Dante gets 5 points. Ding, ding, ding.
Yay.
Yay! I'm at 0.
Yeah.
Should have gone first.
Resident Evil 0.
Now it's my turn.
No, you wouldn't have gotten that quote, Shaun.
I was gonna say-
say.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like last time where you
Everyone
just.
gets their own quote. Yeah, last time I forgot to put names. That's all.
Wow.
Okay,
So-
it's my turn.
Dante gets to choose who goes next.
All right, I'm gonna flip a cap.
I thought you said you're gonna flip a cat.
No, not a cat. I'm gonna flip the cap. If I get it on the green, it's Shaun. If I get it on the knot, it's Shayla.
If you get it on the face, what is it?
It fell on the floor.
We go at the same time.
Before it fell on the floor, it was on Shayla, and then it fell on the floor. It was Shaun.
Aw.
Well, I guess
So-
Dante goes
Okay, go,
again.
Shaun. Go.
Shit. Okay,
I'm so
Yeah.
excited. Come on, let's go.
give it to
Alright.
Shaun so he can.
Shaun,
feel the
let's.
pressure.
Shaun, are you ready?
I'd
I'd like to point out that at the beginning, Shaun told me that we should cheat and that I should give him the answers.
Oh wow.
And I came really close to changing your quote to the self-destruct sequence has been activated.
Wow.
Wow. Which
Okay,
game
go-
would that have been from?
Hmm.
but then I was like, no, I'm just gonna rat him out in front of everybody just so they know.
You know,
Damn.
for the record, it was a goddamn joke, but fuck you all.
Oh,
Hurry! I'm waiting for my turn. Go.
Oh, wow.
Okay, well, it's not your turn.
I'm
You
sorry
had your
to get
chance
in
go
your way,
first.
Shayla.
I'm
Jesus.
gonna answer his for him.
Then
She's
you're gonna
got,
lose
like-
10 points because remember the rules. Whoever answers out of turn, I get their 10 points.
I
and
won't answer out of turn. I mean, like, I'll convince
Okay,
him to
Shaun.
pass it to me.
Okay, what?
Shaun,
Yeah.
Here's
Hello.
your quote. This place has. Wait, let me start over because I fucked up.
Wow.
Okay.
Resident Evil
This
1.
place.
Wow.
Is that your answer?
No.
Okay. This place has hostile territory written all over it. I suggested a truce in the first place because I don't want to die. Get it?
Resident Evil 3?
No.
Fuck. That sounded like it'd be like some UBC shit.
That does sound like Resident Evil 3.
Fuck.
Now.
Well, what is
Well, I
it?
bet
Now.
it's
What?
What?
I
Wait,
bet I know
who
which
did
one.
you think? Who did you think said it in Resident Evil 3?
I didn't even know. Like, it could have been any of the soldier people, like Nikolai or something. Mikhail.
Nikolai.
One of them.
There's 2 games now that I'm thinking about that it could have been that quote from.
Well, it wasn't Resident Evil 3
No.
because
So
unfortunately, I don't know. I put the full quote because I was hoping that maybe it would help a little bit because on their own each sentence is kind of like bad. Dante, I just typed up the quote. Can I get you to read that as energetically as you
yeah,
could?
I knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. All right. All right. Gotta channel my Jake voice because that's pretty
Jake?
much that's where the voice originates from. In my works. Yeah, Applejacks. This place has hostile territory written all over it. I suggested a truce in the first place because I don't want to die. Get it?
Does that help?
Nope.
It's Billy.
It's Billy.
It's
Oh,
I mean, how did
duh.
you not know? I was like fucking dying over here.
It was. I see what you mean
Billy.
by it could have been
Shayla was
Resident
like, oh, it's Ada.
But then Resident Evil 0 also makes sense. And that a stretch would have been Code Veronica.
Honestly, that sounds more like I could see it being Billy, but it sounds more like that'd be like the Umbrella team.
Yeah.
You should have passed it to me.
Well, I thought I knew it. Why would I pass
Now I
it?
want to switch. I was being nice to Shayla because she was so high up and giving her an easy one this week, which I say I do every time. But
Okay, go me.
okay. Shaun gets an easy one next week.
Yay.
So, Shayla, here's your quote. You want this? Yeah? Then come get it, you miserable, mindless freak.
Oh, wow.
30 seconds.
Resident Evil 2.
You.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, it was?
It
Yep.
was?
Yep. Now, just out of curiosity, Shayla, who said that quote and where and when? Or were you just guessing?
Claire.
When? To who? You're not getting extra points, but
In the beginning.
no.
Oh.
It was.
It's
Let
like
me
she
guess.
to Leon.
It was Mr. X, right?
Yeah,
Is that
it's when she takes Sherry's locket and she's like waving it over to Mr. X to try to get him to fall over the rail.
I
She's like,
haven't
"Come here,
gotten
you
that far
fucker."
yet.
You've played Resident Evil 2.
No, I mean I'm
No, she played a character in Resident Evil 2.
I'm reading
Alright.
I'm reading the books and I started with 2.
Oh, you cheater. You cheating hussy.
She's reading the books. She should have an advantage, but she's still like, isn't she like?
But
a
I still
negative
won.
20?
I did. I finally got one. I finally got points.
Oh.
Am I out of the
Now you're still losing, but that's cool
I
because
knew
now
it.
you're losing
Hey.
under 20.
It's one
Oh,
step forward.
she was at 25. Oh,
She was at minus 24. Now she's at minus 19.
oh,
Which,
hey,
ironically, is Claire's age in Resident Evil 2.
What's my minus points? What am I
Your
at?
minus points is minus 14.
Oh.
oh my lord.
Same as Alec, but he's been on like 3 times.
Wow.
No,
Thanks.
so that's good.
Oh, that is
because
good. Yeah, that means
you've
yeah.
been spiking up
Okay.
and down, and Alex just failed.
Thought you were throwing me under that bus.
No, the bus doesn't come through here anymore.
Oh, it crashed.
No, I popped its tires.
That's thoughtful of you.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? And that's the game. And that's that.
Wow, 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 wow.
Woo!
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's pretty good timing
Why?
there.
So that's why the fuck is that from?
Wha-
Why the fuck? What's that hell's making that noise?
What's that hell's making that quote?
Yeah.
That's what we should call it. The
Yep.
new name of the game
Yeah.
is What's
What
that
the
hell's
hell?
Hell's making that quote.
What's that hell's making that quote?
Perfect.
From-
I like it.
The game.
Rebranding. Good. Great.
Brandon.
Rebranded. Brandon.
Brian?
That's all. Yeah.
That's all, folks. It's time
Here,
for some
you can-
updates.
You can take the floor back.
I don't
It's-
have any.
I'm taking the
lost my
bed back.
floor.
Shit.
Taking the bed back.
Don't touch my
It's-
bed.
It's time again to let the peoples know what's coming up. Jazz, what
My
are you
lunch.
working on? Gross.
Okay, wow. So usually I'm like, I'm doing the same thing. Now I have actual updates.
We'll see if you get the name right. That'll be proof.
Fuck you, you don't get my updates now.
Wow.
Okay, so update number 1. It's not particularly an update, but I'm going to see Shazam tonight, so I'm excited.
Shazam!
Yep. Update number 2, my super secret project is now a quarter of the way edited and written,
Ooh.
which to me that's a lot because it's a long ass project and it's all going to be done in one shot. So it's good. It's good.
That's awesome.
And then I woke up early today and I wasn't feeling well, so I didn't feel like playing video games. And then I went to my computer to play video games and literally finished editing the video part of episode 3 of Irrelevations. And fuck you, I got it right.
Yeah. Look at you.
Irrelevations.
Obama relations.
Irrelevations. And yeah, so maybe like tomorrow I'm gonna write up the script.
The script.
Then I'm gonna be at Lines, and then
Yay.
episode 3.
Woo.
Yay.
Good job. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yay. Shayla.
What? Jesus.
Oh, did you have more?
I don't have any. Other than I'm streaming Devil May Cry 5.
Wow.
Yeah! You can never go wrong with streaming Devil May Cry 5.
Spellcats
Shayla
at
can.
Twitch.
Cool.
I sorry.
When you gonna start working on that Monster Hunter Machinima?
In December.
When I'm not dying at work.
So never.
Exactly.
No, actually, I have my job has like slow times and like crazy times, and slow times are approaching.
And
Slow
hard
times
times.
are approaching.
Storms are brewing.
It's a hard knock life for you.
The
Oh.
storms are almost over, sugar.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Good.
So, what's your updates, Jazz?
What?
I just said
What?
what?
Are you?
My updates is Shayla doesn't listen to me.
That's a good update and accurate.
I'm just gonna
Dante,
Not
two
an update. That's all the time.
two things for you, Dante. Last time you were on the show, we ran over and we didn't get the chance to properly plug you. That sounds
ran
gross.
him over.
But yeah. So and then I said but. I just made it worse and didn't realize it. Anyway, so firstly, go ahead and let everyone know what you're working on, any kind of progress updates you have, and what's coming up. And secondly, where we can find you on various platforms around the world.
Oh. Okay. So, what I've been working on. Well, as I said, this week I finally got my Patreon video out, and I'm glad that I finally got that started. I'm hoping and wishing for the best, because the more support, the closer I can get out of my job. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Other than what I said last episode that I was in, would be what's currently on my to-do list. Thanks to me doing the Patreon, I got to like update and get my hands dirty again, get back into the motion of audio editing and video editing. I'm just like, there it is. That's one step forward.
That's how
Now
you
to
do
just
that? I remember.
That's my presets. That's the amount of audio layers that I have in one project. But so I'm getting back into that. I still primarily need to focus on school because clearly the 1.5 days I spent working on Patreon is putting me behind in real life. But I'm trying to get back. I need to get back into the game. So there's that going on. I exist on. I have a Facebook page for Darker Bridger. I have a Twitter page for Darker Bridger. I have an Instagram for Darker Bridger. We have all those three. They're somewhere. They're usually in my channel description, somewhere all over that on my YouTube. That's pretty much it. I'll drop you a link to each of those later on. So if people want to find me there, with my hiatus, I was also kind of down on my social media game. So if I could pick it back that up, then yeah, Darker Bridger's back and posting every 747 that I find.
Airplanes?
No, like the number. I love the number 747. It's like my secret word. I go crazy when I see like 747 somewhere that's not on the plane.
He likes planes.
You know what's on planes? Pudding.
I don't know what you're trying to put in there, but I ain't spooning what you.
Oh, I'm not gonna eat the Jello, man.
Jesus. What have we become?
Yeah. We have become a shadow of our former selves.
Oh no, we're like Kenneth. Oh.
Are we eaten by that was Forrest.
Wow.
Shh.
You're good at trivia.
I wasn't there.
You were. I saw you.
No, in another room.
But yeah, if you guys want to see what Dante is all about and you'd like to support him, there will be a link to his Patreon, which includes his pitch video in the description, the video that he was talking about. So be sure to pitch with a P. So be sure to take a look at that and see what he has to offer. Make some good quality shit. Machinima is hard to come by these days, so get the good shit where you can, when you can.
Was I supposed to talk about the shit I have made? I don't know if that's the part.
Well, I mean, you did that last time, but
that's very true.
If you have something to add, by all means, go for it.
No, I think I pretty much said everything, right? Resident Evil, the Silent Hill, the Devil May Cry, and the Love Live parody. That should be pretty much it.
Yeah, you covered all that.
Oh, and
what? You have a Love Live parody?
Oh, yep. What? I see our conversation of that has to continue eventually. Yeah, it's called Manly Idols, but then there was Girly Idols, and now it's both because as Senpai knows, it's hard to maintain voice actors.
Yep.
And even more so when they have to sing because we also parody the songs and replace it. So that's another can of worms. That's really the only thing right now in regards to my update for the GM18 project, is what we call it, that I'm just like really scared to open. I'm scared to open my Audacity file and see whose stuff I gotta update for the song that happens.
Oh god, you don't even know who you have to replace yet?
Well, like, I don't even know who turned in what, and if it's even in the folder. So I have everything in folders, right? So the GM18, there'd be a GM18 folder, there'd be the episode 8 folder, and then there'd be the name of the actors that are in the episode. And I don't know if I successfully moved all of their lines and songs in their folders. So the part I'm afraid of is looking through all of that and then seeing, oh my god, this person never turned in the song. I have to hit them up if they're still alive.
Oh my god.
That's the part I'm afraid of when it's been almost a year since I
What's your Love Live what's it called?
You pick Manly Idols if you want all of the girls being replaced by dudes. You look up Girly Idols if you want politically correct.
Okay.
But starting from episode 8 and onwards, it's a mixture of both now. It's
okay.
The universes have collided together, and now there's politically correct and politically incorrect.
Oh my god, I'm gonna watch it like right away.
Thanks. I appreciate all your support. I'm pretty sure it's the only reason I hit 4K subs. I would never have done it. No one knows I make video game insecurities.
It's not the worst. It's like where you came from.
It's how I started. Oh my god, the anime community is so frightening.
Yeah.
That should be it. That's all I got.
Nice. As for me, I'm still working on some more machinima-related podcast segment stuff. That's taking longer than I was hoping for, but I'm working on that. Working on getting the podcast on other platforms, like I said last couple of times, so that takes some doing, but that's going to happen. As I said before, I'm still working on the Martian Gothic Let's Play. I haven't uploaded any of that yet. I'm trying to record a bunch of that so that I can get more consistent content, because once I start posting that Let's Play, I want to start having things surrounding it other than Let's Play. So I'm doing like a Let's Play will post, and a machinima will post, and the podcast will post, and something else will post. That way you're getting more variety. So as soon as I'm ready to do that, I will update it on here, or you will see it on the channel, maybe a mixture of both. I've been helping out Diz some more on episode 2 of the Diary of Rebecca Chambers. We made a lot of progress on that the other day, which was really cool. So hopefully that will be relatively soon. We'll see. Of course, I'm still getting the pieces together for Day's episode 13. And I'm just kind of doing small things here and there on a ton of different projects. So hopefully those are slowly getting pieced together, and you'll see those kind of pop up here and there starting hopefully soon. That's pretty much all I got going on for updates for this week, but stuff is happening. Everybody's working on the stuff.
The good stuff, man.
So expect the stuff hopefully soon in a theater near you.
Just don't expect them to restart the film for you if you.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't like doing that all the time.
That was just because I'm awesome.
Yeah, if your name's not Shayla, it's not gonna happen. There you go.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
My name's not Shayla.
Well, then get fucked.
Wow.
That's not O'Shea.
Wow.
Wow. All right.
Wow.
That wraps it up for episode 3. What about?
I have a challenge to issue.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Let's rewind. Yeah, where.
So, I challenge everyone here to watch one movie that's based off of a video game by next week. Just one.
How dare you?
Not Silent Hill or Resident Evil.
Ooh.
Not
okay.
CG.
I guess I'm watching One-Chanbara.
Oh, the time has come.
The time has come, and so have I.
Beautiful. Yeah, I know what I'll watch. I'll watch Tomb Raider. Tom Raider.
Damn it! I should have said not Tomb Raider.
Oh, you done fucked up.
No take backs.
You done fucked up.
I haven't seen it yet.
So
Shayla should watch it.
Are you Silent Hill in general or the first one?
Neither of the Silent. Well, because I feel like everyone has seen the Silent Hill movie, the first one.
I haven't watched any of it.
To be honest, the second one was okay. Like, it wasn't as bad as I expected. So maybe watch that one. But I don't play the games.
Exactly. That's why.
I just found characters.
Yeah, that explains everything.
The little girl in the first one pissed me off, but the characters in the second movie were a little bit more enjoying. In the sense that they were more retarded, and I love retarded movies.
I must admit that it is entertaining to watch the train wreck that is the Resident Evil movie franchise. Somehow, some fucking way, every movie gets progressively worse. At different rates. Some of them, like, up the fucking ante, like, a lot, and some just move the bar a little bit. But every fucking movie, it gets worse and worse and worse. Yes.
Okay,
it's crazy.
If they had just kept it at the first one, it would have been fine, because it was just like
Resident
Evil.
It would have been like
of Umbrella. Oh, a viral spill. Everybody turns to zombies. One person comes in, fucking figures it out, takes their samples, leaves.
Yeah, it's like it's like an alternate take, like a different version of what Resident Evil is. It came, it did its thing, and we moved on. It would have been fine.
And other than the Gatorade and the bunnies turning them into liquors, it made really good sense. So, but in the second one, they butchered every single aspect of the games, even though I don't like that game. Like, the 40-year-old Jill was just not right.
They just had to shoehorn whichever current Resident Evil game was out into the thing.
Pretty much. And then the third one, they didn't even do that. They were just like, oh, so zombies happen, so now, like, nobody can sweep the desert away from the cities, so fucking desert everywhere.
I kind of like because the guy that does Carlos looked cool like the original Chris.
Yeah, the guy that should have been Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, Odin Fair. He looks like Chris.
And they smoked weed in that one.
That's so stupid.
God.
Come
And
on,
Allie Farter-
every
Allie
stoner's
Farter.
favorite thing about Resident Evil is that they fucking have weed in it to heal yourself, and when you fucking mix herbs, you break it up on a fucking piece of paper. It's on a goddamn rolling paper.
But then you have the same issue. Like, all the characters fucking smoke weed. Oh, it's an apocalypse, so obviously all the adults here are gonna fucking smoke pot.
Exactly.
So if you're a kid in Resident Evil world, can you not heal yourself because
no.
it's illegal?
Exactly. Sorry, Sherry, get the fuck out of here.
You're fucked.
You just
Yo,
have
you
to
want
protect
antivirus?
them. So they
Well, I
don't
guess
care.
that's why they make first aid sprays.
You
Those
just
are for
gotta
the
put
children.
them in the
Yeah,
first
there you
sewer
go.
hole you can find and tell them to stay there.
First
until they
aid
come
sprays
back.
are for kids.
She's like,
Yeah.
you never came to get me, Claire. Sorry, I got high with Steve. I completely forgot you were down there.
Who
Yeah,
are you?
and, people talk shit when you're using a first aid spray. Like, what the fuck?
What is that, mosquito spray?
Has everybody
Wonder
here
what we
seen
pop-
the last Resident Evil movie?
No.
No, I don't.
You know
wanna.
what? I watched Afterlife and I fucking loved how it made fun of itself. And then I watched the one after that for $2 and it was not worth my money, so I refused to watch the final chapter.
What were you gonna say, Dante? Did you see it?
Sorry.
Were you
Oh.
unlucky enough?
No, I never watched any of the live actions. I stayed
Wow.
strictly to CG. But because one of my friends was watching it with their buds, and they were high as fuck. They were clearly enjoying it on the ironic level. So I went to go watch some action scenes to see what she was watching, and I watched the executioner fight, and the fucking video was 3 to 4 minutes, but all of it was just fucking bullet time running. And with action music, I was just like, this fight probably would have been 30 seconds or a minute if they just cut the fucking bullet time slow motion. All it was with the executioner, the Resident Evil 5 one. Yeah, when they shoehorned that into the action sequence, it was just, let me shoot you and then run to shoot you again. That was it.
Yeah, did you not like how instead of having the badass superhero girl fighting that thing, it was Claire? It's just Claire.
I mean that's great. That's great.
But it's
it was all just I run and I shoot. I have a more exciting action sequence playing the game where
True.
other people try to kill me and I'm actually running to dodge a swing instead of all in bullet time.
Swing and a
Less than
miss.
1 minute.
Next podcast, not the next one because we're doing your challenge, Jazz, but the one after that, we should all watch the last Resident Evil movie, and we'll talk about it because it's.
We should have a commentary going.
Oh my yeah, Mystery Ward Theater 3000.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that would actually be really cool because there's a
want you to
lot
watch
to
Tomb Raider.
talk about. Why don't you want me? You don't want me to watch Tomb
Listen,
Raider?
I want you to watch Tomb Raider, but the whole point of the challenge was to find
A bad one?
obscure, really shitty, I didn't even know they made a movie of this, or I did, but it was in the back of my head because I forgot. Tomb Tomb Raider's good.
Whatever movie Diz watched about the Ebola zombies.
But that's not based on a game.
No, it's
Yeah.
not based on. Oh wait.
Well,
based
I
on the
mean,
game.
are we talking about one we haven't seen before?
Yeah.
Because I've seen almost all of
Well,
them.
if you've seen it a long time ago and don't remember it, because I know which one I'm gonna watch.
That's
I've
fair.
never
House of the Dead.
That's what I was thinking. I watched that when it
Yep.
came out, and I'm like, ooh.
I have both.
no.
It's been a long time since I've seen Doom. Maybe. Oh, you know what? There's that new Doom. Maybe I'll watch that.
I just picked Doom. Did you guys not hear me?
Oh,
I
no.
said Doom twice. I
Whoa.
said I want to watch Doom. I haven't seen Doom. I'm gonna watch Doom.
Shayla,
Hey,
Shayla.
you relax.
Shayla, what movie are you gonna watch?
Doom. Doom. Go home now.
I am home.
So, are we trying to all pick something different?
I mean,
That'd be ideal.
I don't know how it's gonna be orchestrated.
What is happening to Shayla in the background?
She's getting invaded by Zim.
Jeez. Okay, so Shayla's doing Doom. Jazz, what are you doing?
I was gonna watch the first House of the Dead because
The first? There's more than one?
I have two.
There was
They
a second
made
movie.
it two? Oh,
The first one is like
no.
the cabin in the woods. They have like the guy turns around and it's the actual fucking video game.
That's the one that I've
Yeah,
seen, where they jump into the air and they do the stop camera and the 360 rotation. Jesus
And the
Christ.
second one is basically Resident Evil 6. They're at like a college or a university and there's zombies and there's like this girl, this guy. And
That was House of the Dead?
Yeah, House of the Dead 2.
Huh.
Yep.
There's so many on Bar DVDs. Which one?
You're in for a
Straight to
treat,
VCR.
Dante.
Straight to VHS.
Oh yeah, Big Bad Mama's Son still hasn't shipped. I bought it out of stock, and I really wanted to
waiting
be
for it.
stock.
Out of Comstock.
Stop.
Wow.
Yeah. That is okay. I'm gonna give her points because that's the first time I've heard that pun.
Okay, and I'm going to immediately take those points away.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, I was cleaning. Okay. I saw a person's name, and it was Anida Dickman.
Oh my god. Oh wow.
It was
The poor person.
human being named Anida Dickman.
Are we exchanging name triggers?
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what? We might actually hit under an hour and a half or at an hour and a half, so we need to stop. This
Okay,
will
let's
go
wrap
on
up.
forever.
Okay.
Goodbye.
But maybe
everybody.
next time. But
Tune in next week when we talk about bad name choices.
yeah, it's coming soon. But yeah, as always, thank you guys for hanging out with us this week. Let us know what you thought about this episode in the comments, and if there's something you would like to see on the show, let us know. While you're there, help us out by giving us a like and a subscription. If you haven't already, please do that. It helps us out. Have a great week, everybody, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Jesus.